brothers join together. Let no man put us under. Hey guys, welcome to another session of my YouTube. How are you? First and foremost, cheers before we start the topic of the day. At today's topic, look at this hair. It shake. My hair, it shake. You already know where the plug is. It's Be Empire, so go and get yours. Guys, how are you? Welcome back to my session. If you're new here, my name is Elamo. I am a fashion enthusiast. I am pretty, as you can see. I'm an influencer. I'm a mother of 2. I'm happily married. And what else? A salesperson. So today, we're talking about cultural shock in marriage. Like, I'm laughing because it's going to be like a very interesting session, and we're going to be discussing what nobody will ever tell you, as in what nobody will ever say. Hey guys, you're getting married, this and this are all what will happen in your union. So the first one I will talk about is number one, sex. Hey, Jesus. You know, when you were dating, this is for we lot that, we've had that thing before we got married to our spouses. We just used to think, oh yeah, it's lovely, just, having fun with my husband. Anytime I see him this Saturday, then there's another long weekend, I'll see him again, maybe that Sunday, and maybe we are going out to eat out, and nothing happens. But in marriage, nobody tells us that these men are more active, like they're sexually active than us, the women. Oh, Salome. You will see that your husband wants to be having sex with you every day. And I'm tired. Like, there are times that my husband will just, when you sleep, and my husband is like this, doing me like this. In my head, I'm like, Jehovah Olubeja, where are you? Like, I'm not in the mood. Like, nobody will tell you that this thing is food for them. You see them saying, how to enter my heart. Food, peace of mind, and sex. Like, guys, this is one cultural shock that nobody will tell you. And I've come about couples that are saying that, even if you're not in the mood, you have to put yourself in the mood, though. You even have to fake calls. That's number one. So, if you are here and you are yet to get married, just know that there is no way you and your husband will not have, like, issues over this matter. Like, it is standard. It's either, you are not, you are always tired. You are not coming to come and, rub me first. It's me that is always telling you, let's have sex. You have never told me that let's have. You have never... That one will happen. So if you are not married yet, be ready, please. Then the second cultural shock in marriage is the fact that our husbands, they are trying to decide who is coming first between you and their children after you people have kids. Like, hello, who did you meet before you met these children? You'll be hearing, where is my child? How are my children? If you want to go, don't take my child. Please, this union was supposed to be for you and I. Yes, we should adore our children. We should love them. We should, put them in, we should put them in the same help me with the word, because I will be lost for word for almost all of this session, because can you man shock me, go you guys? Like, they're beginning to be like, yes, my child, my child. Like, who gave you this child? If you did not marry me, will you get this child? So this is another cultural shock that I'm always like, it's always, you know, I don't usually get it. Me get here. I bet you get here, ma. Maybe you get here, you. As in, until you now start to complain, that's how they be trying to find balance. I mean, you are my child now. You are my child. It's not only you. I'm saying you are my child. What God has joined together, let no man put asunder. So these children, it's as if they want to put us asunder. Don't you think so? Yeah, that's number 2. The third one is the fact that this our husbands, abi if he's our wife, in case, you know, a man is watching, so that it does not look like, you know, I'm not talking for them too. Your next of kin, why is it still showing your mother or your sibling? I'm not understanding. Why is your next of kin still carrying your family member? Hey, so I will drop my father's name, drop my everything, because I will drop everything. You don't understand. And your next of kin will come and be carrying my mother, my brother. Like, stop it. Stop it. This is another one that nobody will tell you. If your husband is not kind enough, you say, okay, I will change it. But some, they'll be like, no, I'm not changing it that way. What if I pass, and what if you move on with another man? What if? That's another cultural shock. That this one I'm talking about is actually dealing with homes, like, is breaking marriages, because people do not understand why I will not be your next of kin, or the children will not be your next of kin. Like, why should they be your family member? You know, those are other things that you people must talk about. It will shock you in your marriage if you don't talk about it. So ensure to talk about it. Know well who is going to be our next of kin. And when you want to put Mr. and Mrs. Lagbaja, put my name, because there is a lot of Mrs. Emanuela. Put Emanuela Adenugba ni Moyo before you now put your name, because my sisters in the Lord, there is a lot of Mrs. Emanuela. Let that sink. Another marriage shock, guys, that nobody will also tell you is the fact that when your parents or anybody wants to come, you need to take permission from your husband. Baby, my mommy will be coming and she wants to spend 3 days. And these men, when their mother is coming, at times you just hear a knock on the door. She's here and she's here. It's my house. Are you feeling me? So, let it be known that the house belongs to the man, and the man's family can come anytime, while you have to take excuse for your family member that is coming. Well, my own marriage is not this way, but I have heard of, you know, things like that they have to say you have to take excuse for your own family to come. Like, that is a major shock for me, that, hey, why can't we both be taking excuses for our family members who want to come and visit, or, you know, spend some time on weekend? Why do I have to be the only one who have to, you know, take excuse? Why your own family can just come anytime? Like, Koyemi. That's another Odimelo. Just be calculating it. Then another marriage shock that will shock you is the fact that they will not let you know what is in their accounts. You think when you were dating that, you can see your husband's, balance, my balance. You know that GT Bank notification now, UBA Bank, Zenith Bank notification that you now see available balance. They are unavailable. Hey, they see you. You cannot know most men's account balance. That's another shock that will shock you. Like, you cannot. They will know your own, no, but you cannot. You cannot. You can't. You cannot know about their finance. You will hardly know how much they have in truth and in spirit too. So that one too is another cultural shock. It will shock you. But they want to know about your own, no, but they will not tell you about their own. So this one too is another shock that will shock you. Then another cultural shock. You people will now start fighting for the bedside when you want to sleep. You will have permanent bedside. Hello, Shebi, when we were dating, anytime I come to your house, we used to flip. You can sleep on the right and I will sleep on the left, or you will sleep on the left and I will sleep on the right. Why are we married now? We have taken permanent spots. Wamagbo, stand up. Oh. That's my bed space. Move away from my space. Baby. Why are we having permanent bed space? Like, it shocked me, girl. Oh, shock me back. Oh, yeah. That's another marriage shock. Oh, permanent bed space. At a chair in the living room. Look at me. This place is for me, and that extreme is for my husband. As in, there is no way that I want to sit there. It's me. I want to stretch my leg. It's you want to sit at the extreme. Like, that's another shock. So don't think the marriage will be the ones people are saying on the TV, lovey-dovey. No, sweethearts, those are shock that will be shocking you. Shock you back on. I'm trying to make this as interesting as ever because I don't want it to look vindictive that we are. So please, it's an enjoyable session. Just enjoy the flow. So which other one should we talk about? I'm sure some people are already thinking for me this marriage shock. Okay. Another marriage shock right now is your husband is free to go anywhere he wants to go. Like, he can decide to go with the boys, have a drink, and come back 12 in the midnight, 1 a.m. But sweetheart, sister me on let's try one in buying boy. You dare not. I'm sure most of you, when you leave your parents' house, you will say, freedom at last. That's how I used to think of. This one, I'm even talking to myself. When I was with my parents, living with my parents, anything from 7 o'clock, if you are not back, you are ready for sermon. You will stand for almost 2 hours. My father will talk at home, his own. My mother will talk his own. Then the two of them will now talk their own. Then I will talk my own. Then they will analyze what I've spoken. So because of, at times I will look at Ejo Egbegba, take cane and beat me. Take cane and flog me instead of standing me up here and talking and my ears are about to blow off. When I was getting married to my house, I was saying to myself that, hey, last, I enter the house anytime I like, hey, enter the place. Should I tell you? Anyway, maybe my parents were 7 o'clock. My husband own is 5 o'clock. I don't know why a married woman will still be outside by this time. What will your children eat? In my head, I'm like, And my parents not even now better like this. It is not fry pan to fire. But you know them. The moment them they are out with their friends, you just be hearing phone call. As I pick it, baby, hi, I'm outside with my friends, Jay. Baby, sure you talk to Jay. Before I know, Jay is already saying, hey, mama, Ella, this. That's another thing that will shock you back. Oh. It will shock you back. Oh, yeah. Move from side to side. So, be taking note, so that when the happens, you not come and be saying, you did not know. You know, I told you. Ella told you. So, let's go for a fashion break. When we come back, I will tell you more, okay? Stay right there. Don't stop the die. Biggie, biggie. Very welcome back, guys. So this time around, let's be serious. I think I'm being too playful. Do you want the playful side? Okay, this one I'm about to talk is not play, so that's why I'm being serious right now. Another cultural shock in marriage, guys, is change of identity. Maybe you think you know your husband. You think you know him. You don't know nothing. I'm gonna tell you something. You think that, when you people were dating, they were those lovey-dovey, even if you people fight, they will tell you, baby, sorry, I love you, baby, they will not let you sleep, they'll be calling you, they'll be sending you text message that, baby, sorry, if you don't pick my call today. When you marry, you will know that they can keep malice. Ha! You will now be saying to yourself that, you know this brother that cannot sleep without me. I will sleep. They go sleep, they go snore. They will sleep and they will snore. It is you that you'll be there and you'll be thinking, I can't sleep because, we are having misunderstanding. They will sleep. They will snore. So, know that there will be change of identity. And it's vice versa. Even as the woman. Like my husband used to tell me that when I was, when we were dating, even if, even though we are fighting, even though I will still say, this is your food. When we finish marriage, when we are fighting like this, my people, you're not eating in the house that day. August strike. I will not cook shingbai. So for my husband, it's always like, this is one of the reasons why he married me. That even in her annoyance, she still look after me. But when we marry like this, when we are fighting, we are war front. So you would experience, that change of identity, and nobody will ever tell you this. Then another thing that nobody will tell you is the fact that before I married you, I had parents, right? I had siblings, right? I was close to one of them, right? There was one of my siblings or my parent that could literally tell everything about my life. And after we marry, you are having problem with that. Babe, everything that happens in our life and in our marriage, you are telling your mother, you are telling your sister, you are telling... But those were the people I used to tell everything before. Even if that's, you shouldn't actually say so much about your marriage to family outside or no one, it is important that you allow the process, because I cannot just, detach myself from that relationship. Is gradually. But our husband too, that they are saying you are close to somebody, they are the ones that will tell their mother everything that happened. Mommy, mon koti ba sira she ni. But rather for my wasile. Daddy, mon kon, even before they tell you something that has happened in their in their life. Ah, mommy, I got promotion. They are just entering the house, so they are just coming to see you. They've not told you that you are the wife, but their parents have it. That's another cultural shock nobody will tell you about. So don't think that when you people marry like this last song, it's just you and your husband. Whoa, it's you and your in-laws. Oshokiabi, it's you and your in-laws. So let it sink. Yeah, so let that do what? Let it sink. Those ones will shock you. Oh dear, I don't want to. Then another thing that will shock you in marriage. When you people marry finish and you fight, and they now call you people to come and talk your mind. The way these men will talk about you in front of family member, you will look at them and say, Shebi, this man say he loved me. How can somebody that loved me like this be talking about me in this light? Let me cross my leg. I remember when I had a fight with my husband, and one way or the other, he reported me to his father. The father called us, and we went to meet the father in the palace. We sat down. When they were telling us to talk our minds, what happened? If you see the way my husband, is that day that I knew that if I go to court with this man, God forbid, I cannot win. I swear. Hey, when somebody is talking about you, and you are looking at yourself, that did they do it? I mean, this man is saying the truth. That was the situation, though. They would talk, and they'll be picking it one after the other, such that even the people that are sitting down there, they will believe him. You will not be thinking, so this is love. Ooh, that's another cultural shock. If they called you people to sit down and talk, the way they would talk. So let this one sink, that they will talk. This girl, Dad, let me tell you what Ella did. Ella left the room untidied. I told her, why would you leave the room untidy? She looked me in the eye and told me to take a fly for. Is that the man I'm married? Is that the woman I'm married? It's not about laying the bed. It's what I can lay. I mean, it's our marriage. We should be able to. When they don't ask me, talk your own. I don't know why. And you know that the person that cry and talk, they call them as liar. But at that point of my life, as I'm seeing what he's doing to me, I'm already emotional. So you can never win a fight. They've changed the narrative. You cannot win a fight with a woman. It's a lie. You cannot win fights with a man. So let that sink, that you will never win fights with them. So don't bother to Shalaye FC, because you will not win. They know how to question. Let's say. Let me tell you another cultural shock. I wrote a bit of them down. I've talked about gender roles, right? So this is another cultural shock in marriage, these gender roles, that you have to be the one to wash the plates, I can't sweep the floor, you have to be the one to cook, you have to. When you marriage finish, when you are dating, you people, you can come to their house, they will cook food for you. Enjoy that moment, sis. Because immediately you enter, no, I want the gen. That's the only thing that mother will do in the house. I'll be the one to on the gen. I'll put fuel inside the generator. Every other thing, they will say it's you. That one didn't even happen with me because I had a maid. But the one that I did not understand with me, that was gender rule, that I had to fight my husband over, is our baby is crying. I just had a baby. And in the middle of the night, I'm telling you that we should, try to, you answer the baby 5 a.m., maybe 2 a.m. when he wakes up. By 5 a.m. I will be the one to answer the baby, because I think they wake up like 2 or 3 times overnight, and I'll be waking his brother. Babe, Buba is crying. Babe, Buba is crying. Babe. I'll be the one to wake up for those morning, for those overnight sha. And when I wake up and I want to pick a, fight over this thing, and I'm hearing, is it a man's work? Let me bother. Let me, is it a man's work? So it's me that should come and go and die. It's me that carried this child. Push, burn. I should still wake up in the middle of the night. So this one too will shock you. It will shock you. So please, already have this conversation. Wait, is it that we are bringing your mommy, or I'm bringing my mommy to come and do this midnight walk, or we are going to get a nanny that will be doing this midnight walk? Because I can't die. There is no gender inequality in this one. It is gender equality amongst us all. Another cultural shock in marriage is the fact that there will be fights with parenting style. Because if I recollect, we all grew up with different parents, different upbringings, right? And we would want to imbibe the way we were brought up. I mean, maybe the good way we were brought up. The style, we want to imbibe it in our own kids. And because definitely you were not brought up by the same parents, you people would, you would have confusion. There will be conflicts. I remember that we sleep at 9 o'clock. Do you know that? Thank you. When we hear that thing, like, if my father dare use side eyes to look at you like this, you are in shit. That thing is an alarm for us to go to bed. And my husband says at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, damn, they are off to bed. So, parenting with the kids, my husband would say, babe, why are the kids still up? This is 8 o'clock. And I'm like, yeah, leave them till 9 now. And he said, 9, like, what kind of mother are you? Why would you leave them up till 9? I'm like, why are you saying that to me? Why are you telling me what kind of mother I am? I know that 9 o'clock is 9 o'clock too. So you will have problem in that light. Like, you will have money problem. A money problem. Me, I do not understand in breakfast why you must have egg. My husband will say, no matter how the kids have custard, they have cornflakes, before they go to school, they must boil egg with it. And in my head, I'm like, I don't understand. Why do you want them to take so much protein? Like, why every day? Why must they boil egg with? I can't understand that. And he says, yes, we used to do that. When my parents used to do that for us, because you must have protein. You must mix. When the thing was getting to, like, major conflict. I still take that hear me by you, brother. Me, what you hear me? Egg every day. So you would have all that sort of conflict, because, like, I remember when we used to fleet our rooms in Nigeria, my parents didn't tell me to lock the windows when I want to fleet the room. So we fleet the room with our windows opened. And, like, when I'm saying windows open, there is net, oh, there is net there. Oh. It's not as if that window is open and it has cuts. So when I got married to my husband and I was beginning to fleet the room, and he was telling me, I have a problem with you not shutting the windows when you fleet the room. And I'm like, well, I don't know what shutting the door or shutting the windows, shutting the window has to do with fleeting when the window nets are there. And he's always saying, no, you have to. I remember that my parents, and me, I'm also telling you, I remember that my parents never, so you will have that conflict. This one is even passe. It's like, because growing up, we usually had 2 square meal. We had breakfast and we had dinner. For our brunch, my parents, to us, they used to say we should just have fruits for brunch. So it's either we used to have a lot of fruits in the house: pineapple, kiwi, name it, different types of fruits, cocoa, just because in the afternoon that's what we munch on. So when I got married to my husband and he's beginning to tell me we have to eat morning, afternoon, night, and I'm like, no, in the afternoon let's have fruits. I say, Koyemi, are you all right? So both of you have to sit down to marry each other's upbringing and come to a conclusion that this is what we have to do, because you will just be fighting. You will just be fighting. I don't know if there is any more thing that I've not covered in this cultural shock in marriage. Actually, I don't know if there are any more things that I've not, yeah. I really don't know, but hey, that's for me, like. And let's give it to this our husbands. Usually they are sweet. I will not lie, they are sweet. Because I remember in my own house, every Sunday we used to pound yam. If you give me more time and peace tonight, gbagbe 5 bill. For me ni odo. Àti kí ló máa ń pè kíní yẹn? What did they call it? Omori odo. No, odo at omo odo. I can pound fire. And why am I able to pound fire? As an Ijesha babe, láti ibi tí a ti yá, ìyàn la mi jẹ ní every ọjọ́ ajé, ìyàn ni èrè, ara ẹ̀jẹ̀ kankan ju ìyàn lọ. Who is an Ijesha here that can hear? So every Sundays in my home, it was for pounded yam, and we had to pound. We were taught to pound, me and my sisters, my brother. We pound like very, very properly. And when I married my husband, I used to do that, and he felt to me like, he said to me, and he was like, why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting so much energy? Why are you disturbing yourself, babe? There are food processors. Just put the yam inside the food processor and let it do the work. You are just stressing yourself. And in my head, I couldn't understand. I was like, it can never be. Because then I used to know my mom used to tell me then that, food processor yam, that's not pounded yam. That's pondo. That when you... But then my husband says, hey, no, don't do this to yourself. You can. You can put it in a food processor. So all of these are, cultural shock in marriage that you be like, did I marry right? But, along the line, both of you will eventually now get used to, all your sets, rules, standard, and structure. So, but, it's going to be a bit rough for the first, second, and third months. As the case may be, first, second, and maybe third year, you'll get better along the third year, but those are the things that will happen. And another one again that I know is that there's another one that I did not understand. My husband had a lot of female friends. So when we got married, I didn't understand why a supposed friend who is a lady will be calling my husband at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And in my head, I'm like, I don't get it. Why is your friend calling you? She's a girl. She should know you're married. And, while we were dating, they used to do this, but I didn't complain because I felt like, oh, they're just your friends. I've met them. They're also my friends now. But, I was having that problem of, why are they calling you in the evening? Why are your female friends, I'm throwing you a birthday party and maybe the percentage is just very equal. You have 50% friends that are male, 50% friends that are female. Why do you have so much female friends? And left to him is like, I don't understand. They are my friends, and they are genuinely his friends. So me that, growing up, anybody that came to visit me in my house, if he's a guy, definitely he came to see my brother. If he's a girl, definitely he came to see me. So it was absurd to me that I didn't have a male friends then, because my dad never subscribed to a girl having a male friend. Like, why would you have a male friend? Have all the female in the world finished that is male that you want to become your friend? So it was something that I eventually had to reason with, to know that hey, it's okay to have male friends. And but growing up, it was like a taboo for us. So these are many more are the cultural shocks that marriage will give you. Whoa. Marriage will give you that shock. Even you will start well. I hope that you enjoyed this session as much as I enjoyed it. I'm wearing this top and a pant actually. It's from Shein official. Let me see if I can move backwards so that you can see. Can you see it? Yeah, so pretty much that's what I'm wearing. It's from the top is from Shein and the bottom is from I guess Primark. Yes, so I hope you enjoyed today's session as much as I enjoyed it. Yes, so what else you want us to talk about? What else? Let me know. You can put it in the comment section. And some people complain about the audio of my video, so I want to know right now if it's audible enough for you, because I'm literally shouting and make my neighbor no go pop police for me. Or look, I'm call everybody new. Yes, so that's about it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, give me thumbs up, comment, and share to your loved ones. I love you so much, and thank you for always watching. Bye. So, babes, cultural short, another the way.